Today we're going to discuss about the evidences for biological evolution in evolution. So the evidences, that is, we have seen the biological evolution, how the world, that is how the life is evolved in the world. Okay, so for that some of the evidences are there. That is, the first evidence is paleontological evidence, that is fossils, through fossils. So paleontology is the study of prehistoric life through fossils. So through fossils we know the prehistoric life in the earth. Fossils are described as the true witnesses of evolution or documents of various geological strata of evolution. So they give, that is, the fossil give the witness of evolution, how the evolution has evolved from one life form to another life form, and it also act as a documents, okay, documents for the geological strata, that is in the world. It gives the documents and witnesses, that is what the fossil gives the documents and witnesses of evolution. Fossilization is a process by which plant and animal remains are preserved in sedimentary rocks. So the how the fossilization takes place, the plants and the animals will, that is the plants and the animals die after the remains will be fossilized. That means they got sedimented on the rocks. So they fall under three main categories. The fossilization takes place in three main categories. The first category is actual remains. The original hard parts such as bones, teeth or shells are preserved as such in the earth's atmosphere. So the bones, teeth and shells it won't be destroyed and it will be preserved with the help of atmosphere itself. So earth atmosphere, it make it, because these are the hard parts of our body, that is the body of the animal, and this is got preserved with the help of the earth's atmosphere. So this is the most common method of fossilization. When the marine animals die, their hard parts such as bones, shells, etc. are covered with sediments and are protected from further deterioration. So that is the marine animals which lives in the sea. Already the sea water is salty. Because of the salty, there is no decay of the matter takes place. So the hard parts can be preserved from the deterioration, and it gets sediment also. They get preserved as such as they are preserved in vast ocean. The salinity in them prevents the decay. So what I say in the previous point, that is the point here they had given. The sediments become hardened to form definite layers of strata. So the sedimentation, after sedimentation, it forms the several layers, okay, to form a layer, that is to form the fossilized forms. Okay, for example, woolly mammoth that lived 22,000 years ago were preserved in a frozen coast of Siberia. So best example to, that is fossilization of the sedimented parts in the ocean, is the best example in Siberia, the frozen coast of Siberia. There the woolly mammoths which lives 22,000 years ago, they had lived, but their parts are sedimented in the frozen coast of Siberia. This they may ask 1 mark as well as in your NEET exam. Several human beings and animal living in the ancient city of Pomai were preserved intact by volcanic ashes which gushed out from the Mount Vesuvius. That is, the human beings and the animals living in the ancient city of Pomai, that they got preserved intact due to the volcanic ash. So the volcanic eruption takes place there. So due to that volcanic ashes, they got fossilized. They, after death, they got fossilized and it is preserved. Preserved, that is Mount Vesuvius, and the recent, that is Kizhadi. So it also giving so many things, no? regarding the archaeology department. So that also it is a type of fossil, and it shows the civilization of the people who lived so many years back. Okay. Petrifaction. Petrifaction. When the animals die, the original portion of the body may be replaced molecules for molecules by minerals and the original substance being lost through disintegration. So, if an animal die, what happened? One molecule was replaced by another molecule, and due to that, the original organs are destroyed, and instead of that, the hard part was developed there with the help of another molecule. So, this method of fossilization is called petrifaction. The principal minerals involved in this type of fossilization, that is molecule for molecule, the minerals that are there used is iron, pyrites, silica, calcium carbonate, and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium are used for the organic, that is the organ, after the death of the organ parts that was disintegrated, for that it replaced by another mineral, that is another molecule like iron pyrites, silica, calcium carbonate and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Natural molds and cast. Even after disintegration, the body of the animal might leave indelible impression on the soft mud, which later becomes the hardened into stones. So it forms the animal was dead, but the impression of the animal is there in a soft mud, and after that the soft mud becomes hardened and it is modified to the stones. Such impression is called molds. The cavities of the molds may get filled by hard minerals and get fossilized, which are called cast. So the cavities in the mold was filled by some of the minerals and it becomes hard. That portion is called cast. The hardened fecal matter. So the fecal matter is the waste matter. After that it is fossilized, it becomes hardened and it is called coprolites. That is coprolites. Coprolites occur in a tiny pellets. So while analyzing the coprolites, you can able to understand the diet of the prehistoric animals, how they eat the diet. So based on the analyzing of the coprolites. So hope you understand the video. If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the comment box. Give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel. If you want to watch the Tamil version of this topic, I had given the link in the description box. Thanks for watching the video.